away. There's a beautiful description here in the verse of Mahabharata where Vayu takes Kunti and goes away. Initially he crosses the mountains, then the oceans. Detailed description, it's very uncanny. The oceans, and then flies away into Ksheera-sagara. Ksheera-sagara means an ocean of milk. Does it resonate something within you? A Milky Way. He flew into the ocean of milk, beyond the ocean, beyond oceans and everything. And then he took her around and he showed her how the earth, which everybody thinks is flat, is actually round. He tells her that when it is day here, where we are in Bharatvarsh, in another city opposite to this, it is night. When it is night here, it is day there. And he says, in that country, in that land, also great sages and seers and warriors exist. Directly opposite to India, if you dig a tunnel, you will end up somewhere in Mexico. So he's talking 5,000 years ago that there is another kingdom on the other side and clearly saying the earth is round. Galileo was not born. That he's clearly saying the earth is round and on the other side of Bharatvarsh, there's another great civilization where this is the kind of people who live there, their skills and their capabilities, he's talking about it. And then she bears another child, the son of Vayu, Bhima, born as a strong man, grows up to be described as the strongest man in the world. After some time, Pandu gets greedy. He says, I know this is greed, but after seeing these two beautiful sons, how can I resist this? I want one more son, just one more. Kunti says, no, no, and time passes by, but Pandu won't leave her. Then she asks, okay, who? He says, let's get Indira, the king of all gods, nobody less than that. So she invites Indira and she bears another child by him. He is the Arjuna, the greatest archer and the greatest warrior. He is known as the Kshatriya, that means the warrior. Mahabharata refers to him as the warrior. There has never been another warrior like him and there never will be. So he is a war machine. He finds his fulfillment only in a battle. So he was born, Arjuna. The three very divine children started growing up, displaying phenomenal skill and capabilities and intelligence. All the focus was upon these three children and the mother who bore them, and of course there's another young wife who neither have any kind of husband in reality nor children, so she's just a woman hanging around. So naturally things grew in her. Slowly sweetness became venom and it started spilling out. So one day, Pandu noticed that Madri is no more the sweet bride that he had. Her face looked venomous. So Pandu asked, what is the matter? Aren't you happy? She said, what is there for me to be happy in this place? You and your three sons and your wife, that is all the world is. What is there for me to be happy? After initial argument and fight, she said, if you can ask Kunti to teach me the mantra, I will also bear children, then you will pay attention to me also. I will also be important, otherwise I'm just a hang on right now. Then Pandu understood her plight He went to Kunti and said, see, Madri needs a child. Kunti said, why, my children are her children too? She said, no, 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 that's not it. She wants children of her own. You know what that means? Her own. So can you teach the mantra? So Kunti said, I cannot teach her the mantra, but if it is necessary, I will use the mantra. She can call for any god that she wants. So she took Madri into the forest, into a cave, and she said, think of the god that you want, I will use the mantra. She used the mantra. This young woman was confused, whom shall I call, whom shall I call, whom shall I call? This, many things flying around. And when she used the mantra, she thought of two Ashwins. Ashwins are not gods, they are like demigods. But they are generally referred to as… Ashwa means a horse. It's got something to do with the horses, something to do with that clan who are experts in dealing with horses and managing horses. So she had twins of these Ashwins, and they were called Nakula and Sahadeva. So Kunti had three children, Yudhishthira, Bhima and Arjuna. Madri had two children, Nakula, Sahadeva. But then Pandu wanted more children. For a king, more sons he has, better it is, because battles will happen. When